She faces a $200 fine for these bare spots, but the homeowner is now fighting back. And 7 News reporter Jacqueline Allen is live in Green Valley Ranch, where, Jacqueline, you found out hundreds of homeowners are also facing fines.
Well, let me show you what we're talking about here. Patches of dirt and bare spots on the ground here. Still, the homeowner questions a $200 fine for these spots, saying we're in the middle of a drought with water restrictions in place.
To try to seed again when it cools off, but we're in the middle of a heat wave.
We found out 500 homeowners in Green Valley Ranch have been fined for yard violations.
We'd much rather have her fix the problem than collect a fine.
HOA President James Tanner says the group warned Worthman last year, even gave her a 9-month extension. He says 90% of the homeowners here follow the rules. There are a few brown spots in your front yard, too.
That's correct.
Have you been fined?
No, because I'm taking care of them. And if I don't have this fixed before Peggy comes around, I would hope that she writes my house.
California is bone dry. Rivers and reservoirs are dangerously depleted from what's shaping up to be the worst drought in almost 500 years. And these beautiful manicured lawns use more water in Southern California than almost anything else.
Meanwhile, homeowners in Los Angeles found a unique way to keep their lawns green without using extra water. Homeowners in the city are now painting their lawns green. Carrie McCoy, she's a painter in the area, says it's a way for people to keep their grass looking good while avoiding any fines and also keeping their water bills down.
Got a very unusual turf war going on between an East Bay woman and her homeowners association. She was fined for installing drought-resistant landscaping. Consumer Watch reporter Julie Watts with new rights that all homeowners should know about.
They were demanding that I put in sod.
You may remember Fran Paxton and her fight for the right to put in drought-resistant landscaping because her HOA required her yard include at least 25% sod.
I've exhausted everything I possibly could.
Her HOA fined the senior back in August, and
the Homeowners Association has decided to withdraw the fine.
But more importantly for Fran, her story went viral, and months later it's still sending a message to other HOAs that they can't bully folks out of drought-resistant landscaping.
I've picked up some street creds.
Now, the Twin Creeks South HOA declined an interview and would only say that the landscaping issue is, quote, not one to be settled through the news media. Fran says they haven't apologized. But if you have a consumer problem, you can give us a call. 888-5HELPS-YOU.
New tonight, residents in one North County suburb are upset that this lush green landscape around their neighborhood will be ripped out and replaced with dirt. 10 News reporter Preston Phillips shows us why some say the move to help with California's drought has gone too far.
This is the flyer the Forest Ranch Master Association handed out to some 4,300 residents here, stating the grass along the medians and along several major roadways here will be ripped out. This is what it looks like now. That is what it will look like soon. The association says the board of directors authorized the removal of the grass to keep operating costs and HOA assessments low. Forest Ranch resident Julie Deavy says she understands we're in a drought, but with the amount she says she pays to live here, she feels this is something that shouldn't have to happen.
And I pay a little more to live in a nice area, and I want it to look nice.